So today I'm going to be planting some morning glory seeds in my hanging pots here. I got these hanging pots either last year or the year before from Dollar Tree. The lining, you buy the liner separate from the little hanging basket here. The chain's fine, everything still looks good. You can tell it's obviously old, but it'll still work great. I cleaned it out, sprayed it out with the hose, so it's nice and clean inside. And then I'm gonna plant these guys. So we have the Grandpa Ott and the giant mixed colors. I'm gonna do a mix in each pot so I can get some nice color combinations going. I don't recommend that you plant morning glory in the ground because they are very invasive and they're a vine. They will wrap around whatever is near them and just take over everything. They'll drop their seeds and you will be plucking out morning glory seedlings for the rest of time. So definitely keep them in a pot. They still will drop seeds on the ground, but I always pluck them out. I keep an eye on that so that they don't overtake my little flower bed. But I have a mix of soil here that I made, mostly peat moss, a little bit of potting soil. I put a little bit of granular fertilizer in there, the Happy Frog organic fertilizer. I'm gonna fill these guys up and plant some seeds. Okay, so both of these are filled. Now I'm gonna put the seeds in. So I'll do a few of these in each. The Grandpa Ott. I love this color. This purple is so eye-catching and vibrant. Drop some seeds in there. Try to space them a couple inches apart. Maybe like 1.5 inches, 2 inches apart. And then I'll put some of these guys in there. Okay, so all the seeds are on the soil, and then I'll just take a handful, or less than a handful, a tiny little handful, sprinkle a little dirt on top. Press it down so that the seeds have contact with the soil. I'll do the same for the other thing. And this mixture that I have here, I made myself, like I said, with peat moss and potting soil and a little bit of fertilizer. I also pre-moistened it because if you try to water something that's the majority peat moss, the water will just sit on top and it will take forever for the water to go down through the soil. So that is pre-moistened, and now I'll water it. And there we go. Both of the hanging pots are planted. And now all we do is wait. So if you remember the Dollar Tree video where I talked about morning glories dropping their seeds and you would be plucking out morning glory seedlings for the rest of time. Well, I just want to show you what a morning glory seedling looks like. So every year I plant some in this hanging basket, and then of course it cascades over, wraps around my shepherd's hook here, and I plant a few in the ground so that they're just bigger stem, bigger flowers. And it drops seeds inevitably every year. And so you can see right here, this is a morning glory seedling. There's one right here, one over here. We have one right here, and I'm sure a ton more are gonna pop up. I mean, this is May 4th, so this is just early spring. By summertime, you can see another one right here starting to pop up. Yeah, by summertime, these little guys would be huge. So, yep, here's another one. So yeah, definitely be diligent if you plant morning glories. Pull these guys up or they're gonna take over everything. That's why I plant mine in pots, and I try to pull off the seed. When they dry up, the flowers, it turns into a seed pod. I try to take those off and just throw them in the trash, or else this will happen. And I've seen videos where people have planted, like for example, morning glories right here, and they end up all the way over there. Somehow it happens. So yeah, definitely be careful with those. Pull them up if you don't want to plant them. They are beautiful. They're such a beautiful plant. I have to plant them every year because they're just so darn pretty. But yep, those are morning glory seedlings.